Imagine, for a moment, that we are no longer in the year 2025. Step into a time machine with me. Let us journey back, far back, to a world without money. You find yourself in a bustling, ancient marketplace. A farmer is there, his cart heavy with freshly harvested grain. He needs a new woolen cloak for the coming winter. Nearby, a weaver displays a fine, warm cloak. She has no need for grain. She desires clay pots for her kitchen. The potter, in turn, needs meat, not cloaks. The farmer, the weaver, and the potter are locked in a complex dance of wants and needs. This is the world of barter, the direct exchange of goods and services, a world fraught with inefficiency and complication. The fundamental challenge is the double coincidence of wants. For a trade to occur, you must find someone who has what you want, and that person must also want what you have. Large goods are hard to split. Food spoils. People needed something durable, portable, divisible, and widely accepted. Our time machine now takes us to the Kingdom of Lydia in what is now modern-day Turkey, around the year 600 BCE. It is here that we witness a revolutionary leap forward in the history of finance. The Lydians were traders using precious metals like gold and silver. These metals were desirable, durable, and divisible, but each lump had to be weighed and tested for purity, slowing commerce. The Lydian solution. Take electrum and stamp it with an official seal. Stamping coins with a die made value legible at a glance. Early coins bore a lion's head, the symbol of Lydian kings. The stamp was a guarantee of weight and purity. Merchants could simply count the coins. Value, backed by authority, transformed trust in trade. Coinage spread quickly. Greek city-states adopted and perfected it. Artisans engraved dies with astonishing skill. Coins became miniatures of art and propaganda. Athens' owl signaled wisdom and power. Deities, heroes, wheat, even tuna broadcast civic identity and prestige. As the Greek city-states gave way to the might of Rome, the coin became an instrument of empire. The Roman denarius, a small silver coin, underpinned the Mediterranean economy. Each new emperor minted coins bearing his portrait, a powerful statement of sovereignty. In an age without mass media, the emperor's face in your palm reminded you who ruled. Coins linked Rome to its farthest provinces, daily and tangibly. In stability, the denarius kept high silver content. Trust stayed strong. In civil war and economic strain, emperors debased the coinage. Melt, remix with cheaper metals, and reissue at the same denomination. Purity fell, prices soared, trust eroded, and the economy destabilized. Rome's decline is legible in the metal itself. After the fall, Europe splintered into local mints and standards. A penny in England, a denier in France, a pfennig in German states, a dizzying array. Crosses, monarchs, and heraldic shields projected divine right and dynastic power. The coin remained essential, paying soldiers, collecting taxes, and fueling urban markets, a declaration of legitimacy in metal. Our journey now carries us across the Atlantic in the wake of the great European explorers of the 15th and 16th centuries. The Spanish conquest tapped vast silver at Potosi and in Mexico, refined into the Real de a Ocho. The Spanish dollar, the piece of 8. Heavy, consistent, and secure, it became the world's first global currency. It bore the Pillars of Hercules wrapped with the motto, plus ultra, more beyond. Milled edges and reliable silver content made it trustworthy. From the 16th to the 19th century, merchants, pirates, and empires used it across the Americas, Europe, and China. British North America lacked English coin. Colonists improvised. Spanish dollars from the Caribbean and Mexico became the de facto currency. Prices were quoted and contracts settled in Spanish dollars, even cut into 2 bits for change. In 1792, the United States based its new dollar on the Spanish standard. Many trace the dumsi to the pillars and banner motif of the piece of 8. The Spanish dollar's legacy is embedded in the American system, a coin that helped build the Americas. With independence secured, America needed a unified currency. The U.S. Mint opened in Philadelphia in 1792 and struck the first coins, copper cents and half cents, silver half dimes, dimes, quarters, half dollars, and dollars. symbols of sovereignty. Breaking with monarchies, coins showed allegorical liberty, not crowns. Lady Liberty embodied freedom and spirit. Designs evolved with the nation's growth and challenges. In 1909, the cent honored Abraham Lincoln, the first real person on a regular U.S. coin. The Lincoln cent became a daily reminder of preserving the Union. The nickel featured a Native American and a buffalo, later replaced by Jefferson. Since 1946, the dime honors Franklin D. Roosevelt and the March of Dimes. In 1999, the State Quarters program turned pocket change into lessons in geography and history. American silver dollars have a rich story. The Morgan dollar and later the peace dollar marked eras of ambition and hope. Sacagawea and presidential dollars had mixed success, but the narrative endures. While coins ruled for millennia, paper money quietly took shape. In Tang and Song, China, merchants' notes became the world's first state-backed paper currency. Europe was skeptical until banks made paperwork through trust. Deposits yielded banknotes. Lighter, tradable claims on metal reserves. Notes redeemable for gold built confidence and constrained excess. Crises and wars demanded flexibility. Nations severed gold ties, culminating in 1971 when the U.S. ended convertibility. Fiat, let it be done, has value because it is legal tender, and we collectively accept it. By the 1950s and 60s, plastic cards made money a ledger entry, not a thing. Online transfers, mobile payments, and direct deposit turned value into pure information. We pay bills, buy groceries, and send money worldwide with taps. Then came cryptocurrency. Bitcoin launched in 2009. Blockchains record transactions on public, censorship-resistant ledgers. Coins still jingle, cash still circulates, digital grows.